Tim Beveridge, he can sing an opera aria, or he can swing like gangbusters.
Thanks, Russ. Somebody said, have you heard about this guy who lives up in Kerikeri? And, you know, it's this guy, Russ Garcia, who's in his late 80s. And I thought, I'd heard great things about what he'd done. He'd worked with people like Louis Armstrong, and, you know, that was his famous recording of Summertime, and the Porgy and Bess thing with Ella Fitzgerald. And I gave him a call and sent him some music, and he really liked, you know, some of the stuff I'd been talking about. Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington, Oscar Peterson, Mel Torme, Sammy Davis Jr. You know, he worked with them.
What a joy it was working with Tim and Tom and all these wonderful musicians.
The thing I'm proud about with this album is it's a great collaboration. We've got Russ, who is the guru, he's 88, and Tom McLeod, who's my producer, who's 30, who's a phenomenally talented guy. Tom's contribution to Russ's, you know, next to Russ's, why you say they're poles apart. Actually, the collaboration between myself and Tom and Russ has been fantastic. To a certain extent, I chose the repertoire myself because it's songs that I love, and you sort of think, what'd be fun, and it's for me, you've got to connect with the songs you're singing, and I love, the thing I love about the material that we're doing on the album is, and that wonderful era of songwriting from years past, is that the lyrics are so strong, and they're masculine sort of love songs and things that are written in those era. They're written from a male perspective. Like men don't often say, you know, I love you, I love you, I love you. They say, you know, I quite like spending time with you, or I've got you under my skin, or you know, all those sorts of expressions.
This guy's wonderful. I love him. Wow, what a voice!
There's Buddy Childers, who's he's a wonderful man. He says that when he grows up, he wants to be like Russ, and Buddy's 78. But he's got a band, and they're a great band. And Russ gave Buddy a call and talked to him about what he wanted to do, and Buddy said, yeah, sure, the guys would love to do it. I think the average age of the band is probably, I think the youngest is probably in his 40s, and the oldest is Buddy's 78, and Buddy's worked with everyone, Sinatra and Sammy Davis and Louis Armstrong. You know, Buddy played on the Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald recording of Porgy and Bess. And all the musicians have worked on multiple projects, you know, and most of them have worked with guys like Sinatra and people like that over the years, and because they were around at that time. This album sounds the way it sounds because we use buddies, musicians, and they're a fantastic group of musicians, and it was just for Tom and I, it was a huge buzz to go over and work with these guys. I think that's the thing I'm proud about with the album, is it's a great collaboration. It's just a great mix of people, right from, you know, from Russ and Tom to Neil and the musicians and the New Zealand musicians who stepped in to do their thing, and we got some fantastic players over here who just, you know, really did some great work on the album as well. So it's just a great team effort. So hopefully, hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully someone else likes it apart from me.